All right, guys, thanks for joining. Quarterfinal on the men's side, Felix Aliassime, Flavio Cobolli starting now. Felix will be serving first. I'm not going to go through any intro prediction because with the heavy winds and the craziness, nothing would matter but the mentality and the adjustment. The first actually top 10 match between two top 10 players in the whole tournament. Big serve, forehand goes court. Flavio gets it, and the smash is coming. Flavio gets it back. Forehand goes court. Backhand, volley at the net. Flavio's running for it. Another smash. Oh no. Comes back. My goodness. Okay, and the wind is a factor. Love 15. This was in Cobolli's hands, and he missed it because the wind pushed the ball. Love 15. All right, chat. Thanks for joining. Double fault from Felix, love 30, and I think the windy condition will hurt Felix more because he's explosive, very aggressive, his serve, so he's gonna be the one trying to make more adjustment. Love 30. Another fault. Thank you all for joining. Goes down the tee. Backhand to backhand, forehand down the line. Flavio with the backhand. Forehand, Flavio's backhand goes court. Forehand goes court. Backhand from Cobolli. Alright, an impressive rally with great adjustment from both. Cobolli, what a fighter. What a rally. In the net, nope, it lands. And Cobolli with the forehand, passing shot. And it's a winner. Wow, Felix. 15-30. Staying composed. Cobolli with two breakpoint chances. Felix serves out wide. Cobolli with the forehand, catches the line. Backhand. Cobolli with the backhand. Goes wide. Saves one. Felix going big on the serve. 30-40. Felix to serve. Serves out wide. Comes back. Nice volley. And the serve and volley from Felix to save the other breakpoint deuce. Volley so far is the one who has been more efficient throughout the tournament, dropping only one set throughout and playing the tennis of his life on clay, which is pretty impressive. Felix also played great. Cobolli been very impressive so far. First down the tee is a fault. Second serve, really troubling with the wind. Because with the kick serve comes back, forehand. Cobolli's forehand was scored. Felix forehand in the net. Advantage, breakpoint chance again for Cobolli. Remember, top 10 players, first time to play each other's. No. Sorry. Cobolli's still not top 10. If he wins this match, he will make his debut into the top 10. And just an FYI, they never played on clay. They played on hardcore twice, and both went to Cobolli. But that was back in 2024, Montreal and in Mexico. Breakpoint chance, forehand to forehand, backhand from Cobolli. Backhand to score from Felix, goes out. Cobolli breaks, 1-love. So again, they both are different players now. That was 2024. Cobolli since then, the level, the form, the fitness significantly improved. Same for Felix. But imagine if then Cobolli was able to win twice, defeat him twice. With now, with his form, with confidence, Grand Slam, quarterfinal, he has fresh legs. He will have so much belief. So I'll go with Cobolli for set or scenario 5. But we'll see how he handles the winds though, Cobolli, and the conditions. Cobolli to serve. Kick serve comes back, forehand scored, backhand scored, forehand misfiring. Cobolli love 15. Wind, of course, is not helping. Cobolli to serve. Tosses the ball, doesn't serve. Understandable with the heavy winds. Second serve. Goes for the buddy. Cobolli got jammed and hits it out. 15 all. Felix. Cobolli also seems to struggle with the ball toss and the serve. 15 all. Goes with the kick serve, forehand. Felix forehand up the line. Oh no, I think he missed it. Yep, goes wide. Cobolli's gonna try to be less explosive here. 15-30. Hopefully we don't get another ugly match because of the heavy winds. Big serve, bigger forehand. Felix with the defense, another forehand scored. Slides from Felix, forehand scored. Felix backhand, another explosive forehand. Felix with the forehand goes long, 30 all. Goes out wide for the buddy, and it's a fault. Second serve. On the tee, backhand from Felix. Forehand down the line. Felix with the forehand. Lands in, cross court, backhand down the line. On the run, COBOLLI's forehand. Drop shot in the net from Felix. Don't drop shot from the baseline in this heavy winds, please. 40-30. Has to be perfect to go through. Alright, chat. How we doing? Where you watching from? Hope for a great competitive match. With the conditions, though. COBOLLI to serve. One love, 40-30. Big serves down the tee, comes back. COBOLLI on the run with the forehand. Backhand center court. COBOLLI's forehand. Backhand. Forehand goes court. Felix backhand. Drop shot. Perfectly executed. But Felix was able to slide on the clay and put it back, and it's a winner. Deuce. Big serve down the tee, couple of forehands. Felix unleashes the forehand. COBOLLI's defending, forehand goes court. COBOLLI's backhand. Backhand goes court. COBOLLI, backhand goes court. Backhand. Great, I see a lot of top spinning. They're using high balls, which is good in the winds. Backhand to backhand. Backhand goes court. Slice from COBOLLI. Goes wide. Advantage Felix. Felix is able to break. Get the break right back. 1-0. First serve is a fault, Felix. 1 game all. Body serve comes back. Backhand to court. Backhand from COBOLLI. Net court goes through. Forehand to court. COBOLLI with the backhand. Felix keeps unleashing the forehand with the high balls. COBOLLI gets it. Another forehand. COBOLLI's forehand center court. Felix gets it. 2 net courts pass. Forehand center court. COBOLLI's cross court. Forehand backhand. Down the line. Felix forehand. Forehand down the line. Who's gonna blink first? Aggressive rally. Slice. Goes long. Felix blink. Love 15. Fully serving great. I mean, Felix. And in the net, the forehand from COBOLLI. 15-all. First serve is a lit. A fault, second serve, Felix. Taking his time with the wind. On the tee, forehand, drop shot, not good. Bully got there on time, hits the volley and the lob. Nope, didn't cross the net, 15-30. All right. A fault, second serve. AUGER-ALIASSIME. Just down the tee, forehand scored, backhand from COBOLLI, forehand scored, backhand from COBOLLI in the net. 30-all. Big serve and the backhand in the net from Felix, 30-40, and facing another break point. And this match has been lousy with the winds. Big serve out wide comes back, forehand scored, catches the line and saves the break point. Deuce. Felix continues with the serve +1. It's been working, so why not keep it on repeat? Goes down the tee is a fault, second serve. Big serve is a lit. Still very windy. So they're managing it well so far. Serve to the tee, forehand to forehand, backhand scored, backhand from Felix, COBOLLI's backhand scored, Felix backhand, comes back, forehand scored, COBOLLI on the run, forehand scored, forehand center court, forehand on the line, backhand from Felix, backhand up the line, Felix with the slice, lands in, COBOLLI hits the forehand to Felix, and the volley in the net. Yeah, Bad decision from COBOLLI there. Advantage Felix. Another good serve. Drop shot. Volley. Lob. Lands out. And we're back to deuce. Alrighty. Great serve from Felix. And in the net from COBOLLI. Advantage Felix. Got saved there by the winds. Will be the first hold so far in the match if he did. Big serve down the tee comes back. Massive forehand. COBOLLI with the forehand. Nice volley. COBOLLI makes it, but it's in the net. And Felix Hall 2-1 leading. Alright, COBOLLI continues to serve good and nice smash at the net. 15 love. Being 1-2 down in the opening set. Down the tee. Forehand goes court. The forehand goes court. Down the line. Felix with the backhand. Forehand goes court. Felix with the backhand. Backhand center court. Felix forehand. Goes long. 30 love. Felix is gonna try to readjust with the forehand. It's pretty explosive and aggressive, and even in normal condition, you will miss. Let alone with the wind, flies further and gonna be definitely out. Great serve, backhand, volley, a lob, smash. Oh, missed it, COBOLLI. Great defense from Felix at the net. 30-15. Sorry. Great defense at the net there. And actually, it's more offense from Felix. Pretty impressive. COBOLLI goes out wide, backhand. Oh no, lucky for COBOLLI. Hit the net cord and just bounced and died there. 40-15. The wind continues to blow. It literally completely shifted and moved with the net. A fault from COBOLLI. This match might be really ugly with those heavy winds. But the serve comes back. Slice, drop shot. Nope. Lands on the net. 30-40. Sorry, 40-30. I don't know why they're still attempting the drop shot. Unless you're halfway in the court or a nice volley at the net where you can try to drop it. But from the baseline with those heavy winds, gotta be very brave. Big serve comes back. Backhand in the net from Felix. All right. Each hold. 2-all. Great serve from Felix. Couple of returns and nice drop shot. The bully got there, but the volley in the net couldn't control the racket well. 50 love. Big serve out wide. Comes out. Great serving from Felix. 30 love. Starting to adjust perfectly to the conditions. 2-all. 30 love, Felix. Big serve out wide. And the volley. The bully gets there. Hits it back in the net from Felix. 30-15. Felix with a great serve. Came back short ball, but sliding on this dry clay and with the winds that took most of it, almost slipped and misses the forehand, goes long. 30-all. Felix goes down the tee, big serve in the net, 40-30. Felix double faulting with the explosive serves and the wind. And it is deuce. So we thought they will hold easily from now on. Goes that wide, backhand. Felix with the forehand, 1-2 combo. It's working with the serve +1. Advantage Felix. Another great serve from Felix to make up for a double fault, and he holds and stays ahead. 3-2 in the opening set. Bully struggling here. Love 15. Second serve again. Makes it forehand to forehand down the line. Slice from COBOLLI, lands in, and takes it early. Felix, good choice. Love 30. Gutsy serving from COBOLLI to dig out of the hole here. 30 all. Little pressure point from Love 30. Sorry for the scoreboard, it's acting up, just corrected it. Another big serve from COBOLLI comes out from Felix, 40-30, about to hold. They're going hit to hit so far. Thank you all for joining. Match is okay so far with the condition, not very pleasant, but it's good. Only 1 point away from leveling this set. Backhand down the line, sliced by Felix, goes long, and he holds 3 all. Alright, Felix being Love 15 again. Big serve comes back, forehand up the line. It's a winner, massive 1-2 again. His weapon that's been rewarding. And if you notice, the players are mostly going with the kick serve because it's the safest with these heavy, windy conditions. Down the tee is risky. Body serve maybe still risky. Going out wide here is really risky unless you're not going to take sharp angles. So the kick serve is the safest under these conditions. But you gotta hope that the players are not going to jump enough to get the ball below the shoulder and be able to hit it back. And he hits an ace here from Love 15 to 30-15. Big serve down the tee comes back. Forehand center court. COBOLLI's forehand. Another forehand hammering by Felix. Passing shot. Felix gets the volley. Nice pickup. Another volley at the net. COBOLLI couldn't get it. Incredible defense at the net from Felix. AUGER-ALIASSIME. 40-15. Really raising the level. Incredible. Another massive serve to the body from Felix, and a relatively easy hold here, and up 4-3 in the opening set. Love 15. Serves, comes back, forehand down the line. Center court. Felix, what a miss with the forehand, misfiring. 15-0. Bully goes out wide, comes back, forehand up the line. Flies, takes it early, comes back, and it flies out from Felix. 30-15. And a good hold for COBOLLI, and it's 4-4. All right, Felix again is uphill batter here with the wind, and COBOLLI 15-30. Really big struggle with these conditions, making the match ugly and watching it uglier. But it's unfair to close the roof. Goes down the teaser lit. He's gets broken here. Bully will serve for the first set. That will guarantee if he wins this match, that will be one Italian in the finals, because the other quarterfinal is Berrettini, Arnaldi, and the winner he will face one of them in the semis. It's getting windy, unlucky for Felix, even worse now. Lots of wind. Goes down the tee, forehand comes back, forehand goes court, backhand, forehand goes court. Winner. Much better, 30 all. Big, massive serve down the tee from AUGER-ALIASSIME. Goes out from COBOLLI, 40-30. First serve is a fault, second serve. Felix, AUGER-ALIASSIME. We'll just go with Felix and Flavio, the two Fs. Goes with the kick serve, comes back. Forehand down the line. Cobolli's backhand lands in, slice in the net, and we're at deuce. First serve is a fault, and the second serve is a fault, and it's a double fault, and Felix going big on the second serve in this wins. I don't think it's a wise decision. Advantage, breakpoint chance for Cobolli. He takes it, will be serving for the first set. Worst time to get broken here. Goes out wide. Big serve. Saves it. In the net from Cobolli. Deuce. Big serve down the tee, and Cobolli with the explosive forehand. Another forehand. Forehand on the line. Backhand goes court. Felix with the forehand goes court. Backhand from Cobolli. Felix with the backhand. Forehand center court. Felix gets it. Backhand goes court. Felix sliced it. Forehand down the line. Felix goes court. Cobolli chasing it in the net. Great fight from Felix on top. Again in another long rally advantage. Felix. Big serve from Felix, catches the line. The forehand goes out from Cobolli, and Felix hold. Cobolli will serve to stay in the set. 4-5 down. Right? This has been a really interesting game with a couple of sit points for Felix. We went to couple deuces, deuce number 3, and it's advantage Felix a break point and a sit point again on COBOLLI's serve. So a big challenge here for COBOLLI with the windy conditions and the wall he's facing, the defense from Felix AUGER-ALIASSIME. Alright, COBOLLI is serving, trying to defend another sit point. Serving 4-5. In the opening sit, goes out wide, it's a fault. Second serve. That's a big chance for Felix to get out of this windy, tough condition. Backhand, forehand. Oh no, goes long from COBOLLI. Great return from Felix, and Felix takes the first set 6-4. These conditions, the match could go either way, but Felix did much better job with adjusting his game to these heavy winds. Alright, so roof is closed. They decided to close the roof. Lights are on. And now this is Felix's match to lose from here. Felix serving first in the second after taking the first set 6-4. And it's 15. All. Actually, now it's 30-15. And Felix now rushing the serve 40-15. And I think it's a bit unfair to women tennis that they let the women struggle with the wins and decide to close it for the men's tennis. It's just my opinion. All right. Cobolli is fighting back from 40-15. Felix to deuce. Big serve down the tee, comes back. Forehand goes court. Coboli's with the forehand. High balls. Forehand goes court. Backhand down the line. Catches the line. Advantage Cobolli. And Cobolli now can go for his shots as well. Advantage Cobolli on Felix serve. Felix is serving. Big serve down the tee, comes back. Forehand up the line, winner. Saves it, back to deuce. Big serve, big backhand, forehand. Forehand goes court. Cobolli's backhand. Backhand goes court. Cobolli on the run with the backhand. Backhand down the line. Cobolli's forehand, nope, going out. Advantage AUGER-ALIASSIME. And now Cobolli has to really flex big time with indoor clay court. Felix is the heavy favorite. Big serve out wide, comes back. Massive forehand goes court. Cobolli sliced it. Goes out. Yep. Felix is going for his shots and big hold. One love. $15 all. Bully. I'd be in a big trouble here. What is he gonna do? Fresh legs is not gonna be enough because Felix have fresh legs too. Felix now comfortably going for his shots. He's broken here. Cobolli. Match might fly quickly. Serves out wide. Comes back from Felix. Forehand. Backhand up the line. Cobolli on the stretch. Forehand goes court. Cobolli on the stretch. Backhand goes court. Cobolli with the slice. Felix unleashes the forehand, but overdoing it, goes long 30-15. Lucky for Cobolli. Great for COBOLLI. Going for his serve. Couple of big serves. And he holds 1 game all. Felix unleashing the serve. 50 love. Another big serve out wide. And a massive forehand winner. The serve +1 is his landmark. Is his trade shot. And it's clicking 30 love. Felix goes big down the tee, comes back, short, forehand, winner, 40 love. And it's just been a winner after a winner after a winner with the roof closed for Felix. Which is not his decision, so you can't blame Felix for this. I mean, yeah, hell yeah, he's happy now. It's in his favor. And I think COBOLLI too, because he was struggling big time with the winds. But Felix will be more comfortable. 40 love. Big serve out wide in the net, an easy haul to love. 2-1 leading in the second. All right, COBOLLI serving 1-2 down. A fault. Second serve. Big serve comes back. Backhand from COBOLLI lands in, and a massive forehand upcoming. COBOLLI's chasing it, but it's in the net. Too big for him. Love 15. Big, massive serve down the tee. From COBOLLI, goes out from Felix. 15 all. Now the serve is going big from 118 to 113. COBOLLI from 123. 122 up from Felix. Big serve down the tee, comes back. Forehand down the line. Felix with the passing shot. Volley in the net from COBOLLI. 15-30. Conditions, they neutralize the winds, but they didn't want to do this before because they don't want to favor any player. So now, what's the solution for this, fans? Good, bad decision, unfair, fair enough? It's tough to say. Second serve, backhand, comes back, backhand up the line, COBOLLI on the run, up in the air, smash is coming, and he smashed it, Felix, and it lands out from COBOLLI, and AUGER-ALIASSIME with 2 breakpoint chances. Yep, he's flying. 15-40 to break, and on serve, and 4-1 lead with a sit under his belt. COBOLLI's chances will start diminishing badly. COBOLLI to serve. Facing a break point. A fault. Second serve. Big trouble here, chat. Big trouble. Big serve comes back. COBOLLI's with the forehand. Felix forehand, center court. COBOLLI's forehand. Backhand goes court on the stretch. Backhand. Backhand goes court. COBOLLI with the forehand on the line. Felix forehand. COBOLLI's forehand. Felix guiding the backhand. Backhand down the line. Goes long and Felix breaks. 3-1 leading in the second. Felix to serve. A let. Felix now is playing pretty confidently, pretty comfortably, with the roof closed. Take the first set, 6-4, now 3-1, leading in the second and serving. Goes out wide, COBOLLI's forehand. Forehand center court, backhand from COBOLLI. Forehand lands in, COBOLLI with the forehand. Felix gets short ball, catches the line, it's in. COBOLLI saying it's out. Chair umpire checking, saying it was out. COBOLLI stopped playing. Okay. Chair umpire checking, confirm it was out. Which COBOLLI gets the point because he did stop. Love 15. Was just 1 millimeter out. Felix goes big serve out wide and nice touch at the net. COBOLLI comes for the volley, hits it, lands in. Lob from Felix. COBOLLI with the overhead, but overhits it, goes out. 15-all. Big serve out wide in the net from COBOLLI, and Felix 30-15 unleashing the serve. Felix massive serves down the tee and a forehand. COBOLLI's incredible pass in the net from Felix. 30-all. Wow, big serve, but the return came deep to Felix's feet. Nice volley at the net, but the volley lands on the net from Felix, and this is a good chance for COBOLLI here. He's fighting back. Breakpoint chance for COBOLLI. Big serves down the tee, comes back, forehand. Misfiring, what a return from COBOLLI to break back. 3-2, Felix leads. Bully's coming back with a couple of big serves, 30 love, trying to level this second set. Good serve, backhand down the line, forehand. Misfiring, Felix going for too much here, 40 love. All right, 40-15, COBOLLI. Massive serve down the tee, an ace, and he holds, and it's 3 games all. Felix serving at 3-all after losing the break. Big serve down the tee comes back. Cobolli's doing a great job returning those big serves. Forehand, backhand from Cobolli. Forehand to score. Cobolli's backhand up the line. Felix with the forehand, lands in. Backhand in the net. Felix playing smart, making those forehands a little high and lobby. Troubling Cobolli with the return, 50 love. At least the match is better quality, yes, right now. Thank you for joining. Felix to serve. Out wide, comes back, forehand. Cobolli with the forehand. Net court, comes in, forehand goes court, forehand goes court. Down the line. Backhand goes court. Slice from Felix in the net. 15-all. Felix attempting the slice multiple times to disrupt Cobolli, not giving him the base he needs to hit those massive forehands, but sometimes lands on the net. It's risky. Could bring the error out of Cobolli, or it could land on the net from Felix. Just need to be more consistent in doing it. Big serve down the tee. Forehand down the line. Cobolli chasing it. What a return. Slice by Felix. Short ball. Forehand. Felix up in the air. It's going to land out. Yep, overplayed it. 15-30. Cobolli is coming back swinging. Wow. Big serve out wide from Felix, and the return came fast and bigger with interest from Cobolli, and Felix again overplaying the forehand. 13 unforced errors so far, and the forehand goes wide, and it's 2 breakpoint chances for Cobolli. 15-40. Felix to serve. They showed his team among his wife. Is that wide is a fault. Second serve. Big trouble here. Cobolli is jumping, getting ready to snatch this break. Big serve. Comes back. Forehand center court. Comes back. Backhand goes court. Comes back. Backhand goes court. Comes back. Backhand goes court. Comes back. Forehand goes court. Comes back. Forehand down the line. Goes long, and Cobolli break. 2 breaks in a row. From nearly being 1-4 down to 4-3 Cobolli, and on serve. Incredible turn of events here. All right, Cobolli with a big serve, backhand, and Felix unleashes the forehand, and it's a winner. Passing by Cobolli, love 15. Trying to break right back. Lost 15 points, Cobolli won 11. Played a clutch performance after being broken. Breaks 2 times in a row. A fault. Second serve, Cobolli. Thank you all for joining. Big serve. Smart. Goes out from Felix, and it's 15 all. Second serve. Forehand. Forehand from Felix. Backhand who scored. Felix backhand. Cobolli's backhand who scored. Felix guiding the backhand forehand up the line. Felix slice, lands in. Short ball, forehand. Passing shot. Nope. Felix has been spraying errors lately. 30-15. Big serve comes back. Backhand who scored. Forehand who scored. Cobolli with the forehand. Backhand in the net. Big hold. 40-15. 1 point away. Cobolli from forcing Felix to serve to stay in the second set. Great game from Cobolli so far. Was at the verge of losing the set. Almost 1-4 down. Came all the way back. What a comeback. Big serve to the body, and he holds 5-3. Felix will serve to stay in the second. Felix with a massive serve, 30 love, increasing the speed and the pace. Doesn't want to give Cobolli a chance to return it. Another ace in a row. 40 love. Yeah, because Cobolli was jumping on these big serves and getting them back into play. No more, Felix saying. Oh, would have been a third ace, but it's a let. Has to replay it. Big serve out wide. In the net. Holds to love. That's all he needs to do. 5-4. Cobolli will serve it out. Cobolli serving clutch. 15 love. They trying to go and sit a beast. Just that wide is a fault. Second serve. Go for joining. It's much better now to play. Sorry about that. The scoreboard. Yeah, I've been trying to fix it. Apologies. Let's see if it's fixed now, because Felix took the first set 6-4, and now Cobolli serving for the second 5-4, 30 love. Let me try something here. Sorry, chat. Big serve comes back, forehand from Cobolli. Goes long, and from 30 love. 30-15. All right, let me try to figure it out. All right, guys. One set apiece, third set. Who's taking the first set? The indoor beast, Felix, who failed after getting the break in the second, or would it be COBOLLI who's coming, swinging, fighting back, refusing to lose? Felix is serving first in the third. First serve in love. Felix to serve. Kick serve. Backhand from COBOLLI up the line. Felix, nope. Oh, it's in. Backhand court. Oh, good chance for COBOLLI. He had the court wide open with Felix while... Sorry, I'm just annoyed by the scoreboard. Way behind the baseline, and he missed it. 30 love, Felix. That was a gift from COBOLLI to Felix. Missed the backhand, goes wide. Felix to serve. Felix, you would think the second set with the roof closed that this is in his bucket. Nope, didn't work. Is that wide, hits an ace. 30 love, 40 love. And that's tennis, right? The roof closed, condition is equalized, neutralized. You think it will favor Felix, indoor, no wind, no other circumstances, but COBOLLI says no. I can do even better. And he did. Big serve down the tee, and now it's raining aces from Felix, and easy hold, one love. Quick hold. All right, big serve from COBOLLI goes out from Felix, 50 love. COBOLLI to serve. Hits another ace. COBOLLI is going clutch here. 30 love. COBOLLI's been clutch since the roof closed. Sipped at the start of the second set. Goes down the tee, comes back. Oh, misfiring the forehand. 30-15. COBOLLI serving. 30-15. One love in the third set. After taking the second 6-4. Goes out wide, backhand. Oh, what a return from Felix. COBOLLI in the net. 30 all. Felix is trying to make up for screwing up the second set when he almost had the double break. Was about to go 4-1. Got broken twice with the roof closed. COBOLLI going too much here for the serve is a fault. Second serve. Kick serve, forehand from Felix. Forehand center court, backhand from Felix. Backhand court. Felix backhand. COBOLLI unleashes the forehand. Felix forehand court. COBOLLI on the run, forehand. Using a lot of topspin, backhand. Backhand court. Backhand court. Backhand court. COBOLLI's backhand court. Forehand court. COBOLLI on the run. With the volley, Felix. COBOLLI up in the air, but it's flying out. Great fight from Felix to get the breakpoint chance, 30-40. Because Felix is playing more flat, COBOLLI heavy top spin. Very interesting, difference. Flat, hard hitting from Felix. A lot of top spin, sometimes overdoing it. The heavy top spin, COBOLLI, and lands out. He doesn't need that much of a top spin. Goes out wide. Forehand goes court. Forehand is gonna land out from Felix. What a forehand from COBOLLI. Saves the break point. Deuce. All right, deuce. Flavio is playing clutch here. Bully to serve. Big serve down the tee in the net from Felix. Clutch serving from COBOLLI. Since he got broken, he never looked back. Advantage COBOLLI. And looks like the roof is also helping COBOLLI a lot. There's down the tee is a fault. The pop serve from COBOLLI keeps delivering. Kick serve is also troubling Felix a lot. Backhand. Backhand in the net from Felix and COBOLLI with a great hold. 1 game all. Great serving from Felix and great defense at the net with the volley. 15 love. COBOLLI's back to getting those big serves and returns, which is at some point going to trouble Felix. He's pretty much getting all of them back, despite being great serves under other circumstances, either an ace or unreturnable. Not today, not against COBOLLI. Acting like a wall. 15 love, Felix. Because that white comes back, backhand, flying out. 15 all. Yep. Bully's trying to go. I mean, Felix for too much here, avoiding Bully's return because that wide, it's a fault. Down kick serve comes back, forehand down the line. COBOLLI with the backhand, forehand to scored. Bullies gets it back, forehand down the line. COBOLLI's really a fighter, and the volley in the net. Wow, COBOLLI, wow, 15-30. Gutsy, 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 clinical performance, clutch from COBOLLI. Incredible. All right, 30 all. COBOLLI's doing clutch performance with returning deuce big serves. Big serve forehand. Bully's forehand to score it. Felix trying to chase it. Forehand to score it. No way. No way. Felix was already outside of the court. Nearly, maybe 10 miles out. With the court wide open, COBOLLI hits the forehand, catches the line. Felix was able to chase it on the run, on the stretch, and a sliding backhand winner, but COBOLLI thought it was going out and lifted. He could have returned it 40-30. What a shot. Felix now crushing those forehands. It would have been an easy break point for COBOLLI. Down the T serve, forehand cross-court, COBOLLI's backhand cross-court. Felix forehand, COBOLLI's forehand up the line, cross-court. COBOLLI with the drop shot, lands in. Felix gets there, hits the volley. COBOLLI passing shot deuce, clutch performance. Moving incredibly well. Wow, COBOLLI, wow. A big contender, really, for the Roland Garros trophy. And it will be very well deserved if he does. Deuce. Felix is in big trouble. Big serves down the tee, comes back. Slice, drop shot. COBOLLI couldn't catch it, tricked him there, Felix. Advantage. Felix, to serve. One game all. Advantage. Big serve kick, comes back. Forehand up the line. COBOLLI on the run, sliced it, lands in. The volley. COBOLLI with the passing shot, doesn't pass in the net, and Felix hold. Stays ahead, 2-1 up. All right, love 15. First serve is a fault. Second serve, COBOLLI. Goes with the kick serve, comes back. Forehand up the line. Backhand. Forehand to scored. Forehand to scored. Forehand from COBOLLI in the net. Love 30. Be careful here, COBOLLI. This is a repeat of the second set where Felix broke, Was about to get the 4-1 lead, got broken, and from there it was just a story, and Cobolli took it over. Serves at wide, comes back, backhand court. Felix backhand court. Cobolli's backhand center court, forehand court. Cobolli's forehand down the line. Backhand court. Cobolli's down the line. Forehand down the line. Cobolli's backhand in the net. Wow, love 40, 3 breakpoint chances for Felix. Pretty similar scenario to the second set. Cobolli got broken. Felix couldn't run with the set. It would have been otherwise pretty much 2 sets and a breakup. Not yet. Cobolli to serve. In a deep hole here. Goes with the kick serve. Backhand. Lands in. Forehand down the line. Forehand court. Cobolli on the run with the forehand. Backhand court. Cobolli's down the line. Felix with the forehand. Cobolli's backhand. Massive forehand. Catches the line. Nope. It was just out from Felix. Saves one. 15-40. Cobolli goes down the tee. Massive serve. Comes back from Felix, but it goes wide. The backhand saves 2. 30-40. One more for Cobolli to save. Goes out wide is a fault. Second serve. Big chance for Felix here. 2 hours plus match time. Kick serve. Backhand comes back. Forehand from Cobolli. Forehand goes court. High ball down the line. Forehand goes court. Cobolli on the stretch with the forehand. Forehand down the line. Cobolli's forehand. Forehand goes court. And it goes out from Felix. Misfiring the forehand. Cobolli saves all 3. Deuce. Clutch. Big serve down the tee. Backhand. Backhand to backhand. Forehand. Forehand goes court. Cobolli on the stretch. Drop shot. Nope, it's in the net. Terrible from Felix. Advantage Cobolli from love 40. Wow. Felix could not capitalize on these chances. I think he's gonna go down the tee massive. No, he goes out wide. Backhand. Massive forehand. Backhand. Backhand up the line. Missed it. Cobolli back to deuce. Fault, second serve. Goes big. Forehand from Felix. Cobolli picked it up. Forehand center court. Backhand. Forehand to court. Cobolli's fighting. Backhand to court. Cobolli's backhand up the line. Felix forehand. Backhand to court. Backhand misfiring from Felix, and it's back to advantage. Cobolli. All right, guys. Sorry for the technical issues and the delay. Was just working on fixing the scoreboard and some issues with connection. So all good. Kabuli took the second set 6-4, took the third set 6-4, leading 4-2 in the fourth, and 15-30 on Felix serve. Felix with a clutch serve going behind Kabuli 30 all. Felix still fighting. One breakdown, serving at 2-4, 40-15. But Kabuli, what a clutch performance. When we thought that closing the roof may favor Felix more with his serve, with the forehand, neutralizing the wind, it turns out it's helping Kabuli even more because Felix has been very explosive and just couldn't control his power and getting irritated. Big serve down the tee comes back. Forehand down the line and the net from Kabuli and good hold from Felix. 4-3, still close, one break. But then also remember, Kabuli played about 9 hours, 37 minutes. Felix played close to 14 hours, 13 hours plus. And now, where that efficient energy saving play in the first 4 rounds is going to start paying off at the late stages, quarterfinal, semifinal, the final, when the matches goes to a third, fourth, fifth set. Fresh legs means fresh brain, means good decision making, it means movement with the hand touch, with the net defense. It's all gonna be rewarding. Even if you are a much better player, if your legs are not fresh, you're gonna have hard time serving. You're gonna have hard time returning. You're gonna create more power in your forehand and backhand. You're gonna struggle getting to the net to defend drop shot or some volleys or the fine hand touch there at the net if you're struggling to be in good position and mentally or start crashing. That's why that's very, very important. Not just, physique and fitness, but will affect every aspect of the game. So thank you again for joining. Again, sorry for the inconvenience. And Bully, if he wins, is well deserving. And that will mean one Italian is guaranteed in the final this year as well, because he'll be facing the winner of Matteo Berrettini or Matteo Arnaldi. All right, Cobolli serving at 4-3 in the fourth set. First serve is a fault. Big serve comes back from Felix, and Cobolli's keeps aiming to Felix backhand with the serve, and Felix just refusing for the most part to get out of the way. Reposition, dude. You're being crushed by him targeting your backhand and also with those kick serves. Force him to go down the tee or go out wide. Like, you gotta rethink it. It's been already the fourth set and he's still getting easy point. 15 love. Goes with the kick serve, backhand from Felix, forehand Cuscort, behind Felix, 1-2, 30 love. Felix looks and seems wounded here. What a match. Bully is very close to the finish line. 4-3, 30 love, 2-6-1. Fold, second serve. Kick serve comes back. Forehand from Cobolli, forehand Cuscort. Cobolli's backhand Cuscort. Backhand, comes back. Forehand Cuscort. Cobolli's on the jump. My God, unbelievable. On the stretch, on the jump, the forehand Cuscort lands on the baseline, painting the lines. Felix had nothing to do but just standing there looking at it. How could he make that? 40 love. Cobolli, Cobolli, Cobolli. Got the momentum, never looked back. Almost 100 miles per hour. Big serve. Forehand, goes wide. Great return from Felix, 40-15. Might be too late though. Bully. Little tension there. One game after this one to the first Grand Slam semifinal in his career. Be the biggest win in his life. Goes out wide. Cobolli, after this win, will make his top 10 debut. Extremely well deserving. Kick serve, forehand. Cobolli forehand goes scored. Felix forehand. Cobolli's forehand. Felix is going really deep with the backhand. It does catch the line. 40-30. Alright. Felix trying to fight back. Big serve. Fault. Second serve, Cobolli. Like, of course, he's gonna go for the kick serve. Backhand, forehand. Felix on the run with the forehand. Cobolli's forehand down the line. Crosses the net, lands in. Cobolli puts it with the volley. Wow, what a catch from Cobolli. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Net cord landed to his feet, close by the net, was scrambling what to do. But he did not scramble. He picked it up, dropped it on the other side of the net with a very, very smart, tough angle. Felix couldn't do anything there. Massive hold. 5-3 Cobolli. Felix will serve to stay in the match, and even if he holds, Cobolli will be serving for the semifinal, for a spot in the semifinal. The way he's been serving since the second set, he is going there. Unbelievable. Thank you for joining, guys, and apology again for the inconvenience with the scoreboard and the connections. Felix serving to stay in the match. First serve is a fault. Second serve. Is that wide? Bully smashed it. It's out, and he doesn't care. 15 love. He just want to put the pressure here. Just gonna swing. I don't think he's gonna consume much energy here. He's just gonna keep swinging, save the energy to serve for the match. And that is how you plan it. Down the tee's a fault. Second serve, Felix. Big serve, backhand. Felix. Backhand goes long. 30 love. Felix, 30 love. Serving to stay in the match. Down the tee's a fault. Second serve. On the tee backhand, Felix with the forehand goes scored, backhand goes scored, volley. Cobolli's couldn't catch it, 40 love. And now is the time for Cobolli to give up completely on this game. Just let him win it. And I think, like I told you guys, that's what Cobolli planned from the start. Some people say, no, you gotta fight it. You gotta push him. You gotta fight. But what if he come up with clutch service, long rallies, and he end up holding anyway? And you drain your energy and you struggle while serving for the match. That could hurt a lot. So, yeah, keep swinging. You get an opportunity, take it. If not, don't kill yourself or empty your tank here. And Felix hold, and Cobolli will be serving for the match. The moment of truth arrived. COBOLLI serving for the match. Goes down the tee is a fault. Second serve. About 3 hours, 22 minutes. Goes down the tee again. Backhand. Backhand goes court. Felix backhand. Misfiring. Goes really wide. 15 love. Felix looking rattled. Goes out wide. Felix backhand with the court open forehand. Felix on the run. The forehand goes out. The 1+ from COBOLLI serve and massive forehand up the line. 30 love. 2 points away. Wow. Big serve down the tee. Comes back. Followed by a massive forehand. Almost missed, but it did catch the line. 40 love. And that lands COBOLLI 3 match points. What a match, chat. This is crazy. COBOLLI to serve. A fault. Second serve. Double faulting. 40-30. Feeling the pressure. Big serve out wide comes back. Forehand up the line. And it's a winner. And it's Flavio COBOLLI. Forza Italy. Italia. Thriving in this Grand Slam even without Sinner. And COBOLLI takes it in 4 sets. 4-6, 6-4, 6-4, 6-4. Incredible. Outstanding. COBOLLI into the semifinals. Incredible, guys. He was the smartest player in the whole draw with the efficient play. Yes, Zverev somehow, but COBOLLI took full advantage of that half of the draw falling apart, kept it efficient with his matches to have fresh legs here. And with the roof closed, you would think Felix would have lifted. Nope, it was COBOLLI. What an incredible match. Thank you guys, and I'll see you in the next live stream.